really have no reason to be using this filter. I just like it, and I feel like I look like a shiny, sparkly little disco ball. Okay, hi. Welcome to my little slice of heaven on the internet. This is growing energy. And you guessed it, I'm energy. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, before we go any further, I am slinging tarot cards. Yeah, I'm one of them. So if you're not into it, that's fine. The internet is huge, so you can just find your little slice of heaven on here. And I just can't get over how good I look with this little filter on. Some of you need to realize how good you do look. Some of you need to realize how amazing you are. And if you don't see it, you need to go and seek some guidance. Go and talk to the lady. I might be the lady, but I'm not talking. I'm not talking to you, but I don't know who you is, because I don't know who's gonna watch this. But this seek guidance card, and especially because I was talking about the way I look, we don't always all feel like, we're functioning at 100%. And if your daydreams or the things that you think about the most are your inadequacies, then you really need to go and see somebody regarding that. We are only as good as our mental health allows us to be. There is no reason why you should have a negative self-image and continue that when there are plenty of different avenues you can go through to find confidence and power within yourself. You are not your thoughts, and you are not the negative image you see of yourself. So if you are out there, this might not be for everybody, but if you are out there and you feel like a lesser version of yourself, if you feel not as confident, if you feel like there is, I don't know, just some things going on that make you just not functioning at 100%, I'm here to tell you there are people you can talk to for that. It's not something that you have to deal with on your own. You're not broken or messed up because of the fact that you can't find what you need in your daily life because you're looking for something that you haven't unlocked yet. And that thing that you're trying to unlock is in here. And it has to do with your self-image. How do you see yourself? What do you feel like you can accomplish? What are the things that you tell yourself when you wake up? What's the first thing you say to yourself when you wake up? Damn, I forgot to do this. I need to get this done, or I'm behind on this, or da 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 da. The first thing you should say to yourself when you get up is, I'm important. Today is going to be a day filled with blessings and opportunities for me to be able to see the goodness within myself and the world. Now, does that mean bad things aren't going to happen? No. It's life. But it doesn't matter what life throws at us. It matters the filter, what we see life through. And that filter is your brain. And if your brain is fucked up right now and seeing negative things because maybe you've been through a lot of negative things, and that's okay. That's just life. But you cannot sit there and let that get to you to the point where you start to project that on every aspect of your life. All right. Let's say a job didn't work out. Does that mean that your personal relationships won't work out because the job didn't work out? No, bitch. That just means the job didn't work out. Why the fuck are you carrying that over to here? It ain't got nothing to do with over here. This job doesn't have anything to do with the way your family sees you, or the way your lover sees you, or the way your best friend sees you, or whoever the hell you have in your life. Stop catastrophizing. And I think that, isn't the term like compartmentalize? I'm trying to figure out a way to say that. Like where you, instead of focusing on the whole, you focus on the one thing that is bothering you, and you just kind of focus on that, and that's the only thing that you focus on. And there's so many different other things going on in your life. There's so many other things for you to be happy about. But if you don't feel happy right now, and if you feel like you need a change, you are in charge of that, and you can do everything about that to change what's going on in your life. All you have to do is let go of the things from the past that kind of held you back, that abandonment that is still plaguing your brain, that you're still remembering, that you wake up every day and think about, is not supposed to be the first thing on your mind when you wake up in the morning. Because what you're saying is, I know this is a new day. I know God allowed me to wake up today, and try to do something new, God gave me another chance to keep going and to change my life for the positive. And instead of me focusing on the fact that life is a blessing and I woke up today, I'm focusing on the past and that thing that hurt me. I don't know you. I don't know anybody who's gonna watch this. I don't know what that thing is that hurt you, that held you back. If it has to do with love or a job or a friendship or whatever, I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm telling you right now, there's opportunities for you, even if that guidance is by way of, if you're a spiritual person, if it's by way of you consulting with your ancestors or your spirit guides or passed on loved ones that you had a close connection to, and trying to ask them to help you spiritually cleanse yourself. Because sometimes, and when you're not really a spiritual person, spiritual people, we see the spiritual aspects in everyday life. When you're not spiritual, it's hard for you to look at life from what the people will call it woo-woo, from from that place where you're seeing it as, okay, I know why this happened, because I'm supposed to be up leveling, or things are crumbling around me because I'm supposed to be going to my next level. Or some people might not see things that spiritually. But if you were watching a freaking tarot card reading and you didn't click on this video or watch this video because of my good looks with this filter on, y'all, this filter. Okay. If you didn't click on this video because this filter and you watch tarot card readings, you're open to occult things, you're open to astrology and all those types of things, that means that you know a little bit about spiritual cleansing. And if what you're doing isn't working, you need to pray about it. Ask God to send you, because I believe there's God in everything. I don't believe God is separate from anything that you see going on right now with these tarot cards. I don't. Because sometimes we won't get messages in church. Sometimes that's not the avenue for us to go to. Sometimes it might be a nice chocolate lady on the internet telling you that you need to cleanse yourself, or you need to consult with the people, your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, to figure out what is the modality you need to use to cleanse your energy, so that you stop giving so much of your time and your brain power to the past and the things that didn't work out. Does it hurt when things don't go our way? Yes. Does that mean that our whole life is going to be fucked up? No. So you need to get to the point where you stop seeing everything as a fuck up because of this one thing that happened. The reason why you're here today is to advance your family line. Oh my God, energy, what do you mean? Every generation that comes out is supposed to be better than the last generation. And if we're doing life right, our ancestors are there to help us, not hinder us, right? If your goal on this earth is to be better than the generation before you, that means sometimes sometimes you have to know when to stop and ask for help, because you don't know everything. And if people in your past family lineage thought that they knew everything, they were wrong. It's a time for you to tweak that within your family line, to cut that generational trauma of things, of people, of energies that were too egotistical to ask for help. To say, you know what, normally I'm functioning at 100%, but right now I'm not, because of this thing that happened that kind of threw me off my game. And then somebody can easily say to you, you might need to cleanse yourself. You might need to go talk to somebody. Take matters into your own hands, because this is your future. You are not your past. You get up today because God gave you the opportunity to live to see another day, and you remind yourself how fucking powerful you are, and you get after it. Now, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love you, even if you're a piece of shit and I don't know you. Go be awesome, darling.